Hey SouthRidge, Pastor Brent here with my top 3 for May 28th. Coming in at number 1 is an update on the new health orders that came out this week. I'm sure everyone's excited because the end is in sight. I'm excited the end is in sight. We finally get to go back to normal at some point in the next few months. What you need to know is the health orders have allowed us to have in-person services inside now with a number of restrictions. And so we're going to offer some in-person services starting on June the 6th, and then for the next 2 weeks after that, until we find out what the next phase looks like. What this means is you can sign up, and you actually are required by the Health Act to sign up for these services. You'll be able to do that on our website. We'll have a service at 9 and a service at 11. You pre-register for the service. When you get here, you'll be watching the service on a giant screen. You'll be experiencing the same service you would in your home. And then here's some other things you need to know. You'll be required to wear masks the entire time you're here. You will not be allowed to sing as per the health officer's orders. And then once the service is over, you're not allowed to hang out. You got to leave the building and the property once that's done. Okay, that's what you need to know. Here's the other piece that I would say. If you've been listening to the Health Act or the orders this past week, the health officer has opened up our homes where we can have another household into our house. So maybe some of you should consider inviting someone over and watching the service together in your home with another family. That'd be a great way to connect with someone on a more social level. Coming in at number 2 this week, partners meeting, Sunday, 7 p.m. We've talked about it a lot, just a reminder, make sure it's on your calendar. And then number 3, I just want to give you a little update on my health. I recently had a conversation with my oncologist. And when we were talking, he basically said this: Brent, I'm not 100% sure what's going on in your body right now. That's not something you want your doctor to say. Why he said that was this. My blood test, which they did a few weeks ago, showed that my numbers have come down, which is good, but they haven't come down to the level they want them to come down, and they're not 100% sure why the radiation hasn't worked as they thought it would. The second part of that is the scan they did after my radiation treatment showed that there was really no radiation that went to my neck where they assumed it would go. Instead, they actually saw a brighter spot on my liver than should have been, and they're not sure why that's the case. So this is what they're doing. I have to go for an ultrasound on my liver in the next month or so. They're going to look at it, and I have to do a blood test in August to see if my numbers continue to go down. So thank you very much for all of you who are continuing to pray for me and my family. I just ask that you would continue to pray for me even longer, because I'm in that kind of phase again of waiting and seeing and wondering what's going on. And I have to continue just to trust that God's got this and continue to live life until I figure out what's next. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week, and maybe we'll see some of you on June the 6th.